All right, here we go. Game number 3. Noble up 2-0 over Most Wanted, and they could close it out, securing a spot in the Season 3 playoffs with a win here. Miyagi, Slasher, Sender, and Chino came in with an 0-8 record in the league. This starting lineup, though, has come together, and they have been playing incredibly well in the second half of the season. Now playing for a shot at the $75,000 tournament. I'm Chris Puckett, joined by Maven. And Maven, this Noble team definitely looks to have all the momentum in the series.
It's been fun to watch, man. It's a Cinderella story. This is like, you know, you have your March Madness with the 11 seed making it to the finals. Like, it's awesome to see them with this opportunity to compete in the big event in Columbus. And if you're Most Wanted right now, you know, we're rooting. We want to see the drama. We want to see this go the distance. But after that Game 1 freight, Chris, we got to see. This is Noble's game to lose, in my opinion. They've looked so strong today.
So far, scored 0-0. We're playing Blitz. Objective here, get to your opponent's base, go through that goal. If you do that, you'll teleport back to play defense once again. On board with Miyagi. At the moment, Miyagi has his hands full. All kinds of Most Wanted members coming flying in. His teammates dealing with it. Slack now, the farthest pushed up for Most Wanted. Can he get first blood?
We'll see here. In my opinion, Noble has the unfavored side. Most Wanted needs to put some points up here. You see a lot of comebacks when you're pushing into beer. You get them to spawn out left, and you can just shoot through that back door and get so many easy kills off spawn. So this first side is going to say a lot. If Noble takes the half, that would be huge for them. But I'm watching Cinder. He's got a kill left. He's going to push this gate side, tries to get a kill middle too, and just slices up Spacely, gets the front door open, and the pressure from Noble is coming for a second cap right now.
Ooh, Sender cut down in the back alley, but while he was taken down, Miyagi snuck in, gets the kill on Huddle, as well as he scores a 2-0 start in our first minute 45. Plenty of time for Most Wanted to answer back, and here comes their first cap. Miyagi missing wide right, will get the kill on Slack, but not until he scores.
Yeah, he just barely got through there, but that's huge. Gets him on the board, but unfortunately for them, Noble answers right back. I'm going to keep an eye on the Most Wanted side for a little bit here. Just try and watch them as they try to play across. They just got 2, make it 3 kills. 4th should be coming, but Flasher able to turn on Spacely there and actually get slacked as well. So any forward momentum we saw coming from Most Wanted, Slasher shut it down mid-map.
Those were some huge plays in the middle. He cut one down over on Freight side and then across the map over at White. Slasher doing work to keep his team with map control. On board with Classic for the moment. Classic falls. Let's go down to the next attacker. It looks like over on this beer side, we're going to have Spacely coming through the front door.
Yeah, and Classic really doing what he can. I mean, he's what, 12-6 right now. Not able to get any caps yet, but his team getting one going. They're only down 1 right now. 2 minutes left. I would like to see Most Wanted with a lead. And, you know, teams do prefer different sides. It is a preference thing. I just feel like I see teams do much stronger on this side that Most Wanted has right now. Let's see if they can use these last 2 minutes, get a little bit of a rally, get a little bit of a lead going, Chris.
Oh, they're crushing right now. If you look at the scoreboard, it is now 3-3. They've held map control until this moment right here, and now they got to be a little bit careful with 2 players coming off the back spawns, back deep lumber. They had to look out for they had to look out for Sender in the back, and Sender was cleaned up. So now we switch over to Huddle. I want to see, can Huddle get this White control? His teammates dealing on defense. Huddle might be able to sneak through, and I think he's going to take the lead now for the first time for Most Wanted.
Great job there by Huddle, and they're outslaying him right now. I mean, outside of Spacely, they're all in the positive or even, which is, we talk about Blitz. I mean, you kind of need to get the slaying done, especially on a small map like this. You need to slay and layer across the map. A surge coming from Noble right now. Who is that on that left-hand side? For some reason, I swear this game will not let me highlight that player. As they dropped, I believe that was Slasher.
Yeah, when they're shooting, they just don't highlight. Quite frustrating. I feel your pain.
Yeah, wouldn't let me switch over there.
Classic on the screen now. Trying to make a run through the middle, gets tagged up by a tactical. That's going to stop him. Big defensive kills from Huddle. At least one was there. Another player coming from above. Slack standing on the spot. It can't stop Miyagi, though. Miyagi on a 6-point spree goes through to tie it up at 4.
And Slasher in a good spot here, too. If he wins one more gunfight, he's got a cap. He does win that. Oh, is he going to get in before the guy stops him? Yes. So lead back to Noble. Valiant charge back there by Most Wanted, but with 30 seconds left, Noble has retaken the lead. Slasher is sprinting right across mid-map again. Miyagi and Chino both pick up 1. Slasher gets a third. 3 down right now. They're spawning in the back. and we'll see if there's a player in another position. They have time to get one more through, Chris.
What a rally here from Noble at the final second. Slasher and Sender all over that kill feed. Another cap coming in from Sender, and wow.
They actually have time for one more. If they can get anyone across the map, they can sneak one more in. Is there anyone in position? No, not at all.
All right, Sender's going to fall for your final death to Classic on side number 1. Classic leading his team at 17 and 13. Everyone else, big negative. So they'll need to step up the slaying column because that's where Noble was going off there in the final minute 30.
Yeah, and this is going to be, I mean, a lot's going to come down to this break. The reason I like this side for Noble, if you can win this original break and get inside Beer, get that front door open and just keep applying pressure, they can basically put Most Wanted on their back heel for the first several minutes of the game. A lot's going to be decided right now as this fight in mid-map occurs.
Battle at Red was lost by Noble. Most Wanted gets 3 down right away. Sender, last man standing, trying to play some defense till his teammates can get off spawn and get back into position. And just like that, we're going to see 2 fall for Most Wanted, make it all 4 a huge stop.
And that's brutal. Most Wanted wins the break. They get all 3 kills, and then somehow respond with 4 down 10 seconds later. That's devastating. And you can see here, Cinder is going in the back. He's behind a player. They already got the cap. He should have another way. He's playing this sneaky. I'm watching Cinder just stare at the back of a player. Finally, he drops before he gets the cap.
The cooldown still waiting, but what a play from Cinder and the rest of this Noble squad. Switching it over to Miyagi. Miyagi's behind enemy lines. He's going to have just 1 player to beat, and it looks like Most Wanted has completely lost him. Miyagi's going to sneak through for number 9. More than double their opponent's score here. Most Wanted needs to set up a spawn trap. They need to get something going now, and this could be an opportunity. As I say it, Huddle's cut down.
Yeah, they need to find a way to either get underneath or push gate side. They need to try and spawn them outside at red side back lumber so they can start a rally. The problem that they have now is the lead's gotten to be so much, Chris. If they force that spawn out to red, all that really Noble has to do is just OE at this point. Sprint across and just try to trade cap. So Most Wanted's going to have to try and get a hold of this rally and also have 1 player to watch the cut or that overextension. This is going to be really tough to come back from.
Switching it over back to Noble. We got Chino on your screen. He's down. Slasher playing that defense, picks up 1. And on the opposite side, you're going to see the attack being set up as Miyagi's trying to set up the spawn trap. We did see Most Wanted go through for their 5th capture, but still a 6-point advantage for Noble.
Yeah, Most Wanted, let's get eyes on with them, as they're the ones that are going to have to pull this comeback. They can do it all. Veteran, talented players. 3 down right now for Noble, with 2 big kills out of Miyagi to not allow any kind of map control really out of those kills. And that's going to be 1 more through, though. Most Wanted trying to climb back. 2.5 left to play. Down 5. They've got to clear out their base, try to move across mid-map. Huddle able to pick up 1. Classic gets another. They're starting to make the surge. They get another kill. It creates their 3 down right now for Noble, and this should be mid-map control. Most Wanted starting to steam back into this one.
You can see the kills being scored here by Most Wanted. That's the difference maker. They're getting the big ones when they needed them. But now, slowing down, Noble putting the pressure once again. Up top, I'm watching Huddle. Huddle chasing. Finally gets the kill, but he's been called out. Can his teammates save him? It looks like so. Classic is there. And Huddle missing his shots, get jumped on. We switch to Classic. Classic and Slacked making the push.
If Huddle was able to pick up that kill, that would have been an open gate side. They would have been finally able to push that out, maybe get a little control to try and get a rally going, but big stop there. I think it was Miyagi. Chino's in the back playing defense. Let's see, who are the players? We got to push here. It's Huddle, another player pushing through the front gate. But one of them actually gets shot in the back, and that's going to be, I think, pretty much into, no, not entirely.
Yeah,
they were able to sneak another one through.
On the opposite end, solid defense from Most Wanted. They haven't let anything slip past them. Classic now going on the attack once again, can slip by. No one checking their corners. Slack is going to get in, or Classic is going to get in, excuse me, for his 3rd capture. And look at this mini-map Maven, all blue arrows for Most Wanted inside the base of Noble.
This is huge. It was all Noble at the start of the second half, but Most Wanted starting to turn up here. They're within 2. 70 seconds left to go. Only need 2 caps. They have a shot here, Chris. Let's see if they can mount this comeback. This would be incredible.
Spacely with some huge defense, but 1 did slip by, so that is going to make it even more difficult. 3-point difference between these 2 teams. 54 seconds left on the clock.
Back to 2 as Huddle's able to get 1, but now the entire side is cleared out, so Noble is going to have an opportunity to try and apply some pressure. Most Wanted's got to win some gigantic gunfights here at mid-map, and that is what. Spacely able to clean up one. He's going to wrap behind, but they did tally on another score for Noble, so it's extended back out to 3. They have 15 seconds in which they have to get on the board. Time is not on the side of Most Wanted. Spacely, not able to get that kill on the spawner, not able to slide in. They're running out. They did get another cap. That extends it, so they've got, what, about 10, 12 seconds here to punch another one through.
Slacked on your screen. Gonna try and push. There's a 4-man defensive line here for Noble. All on the left side of the map trying to prevent the push, and I think they've done it, Maeve.
Noble will go on and round out this top 8. What an impressive performance from them tonight. Dear God, did they look strong.
6-0ing their opponents on the final night when they needed to show up and win 2. They had that mindset coming in. They performed strong in every single game when they were down. They never gave up. They came back, fought hard against Justice in that game 1, set the tone, got themselves hyped up for Most Wanted, and laid a beatdown throughout that series. 3-0ing our current number 6 seed. And that's big news for Denial.
Yeah, this makes me feel less upset about the curse loss yesterday because it would not have mattered.
Would not have mattered.
Not have mattered. Noble closed out today with 2-0, so that would have shut Curse out of this as well. You know, Noble's been the one out of the 4 teams trying to get in here over the past few days that's been in control of their own destiny. We've known for a while, if they 2-0, they won out, they were going to move on. They managed to do it, and props to them, man. Bit of the Cinderella story like we talked about. Came in, you know, they had to reform the team, 0-8, and now they find themselves the opportunity to play for the 75 grand.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Slasher, Miyagi, Chino, and Sender. I mean, these are the stories we're looking for in the MLG COD League. Pretty interesting to see the young guys at the very end of Call of Duty Ghosts coming up clutch. They have a big opportunity to improve on their performance, not only in the regular season, but to cash in at the playoffs now. And I definitely think that, you know, Envy, they're the number 1 seed. Looks like Noble probably going to get that number 8 spot, but Envy can't take these guys lightly heading into that playoff match. Well,
if we're talking, just a bit of prediction, just who you think, you know, kind of our favorites are going forward for Nashville and Nashville in the playoffs. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue, especially with EG out of it now. In my opinion, what we've had, Envy, the last 2 winners, Envy and Denial, and they've been the 2, at least as of late. Denial won that huge streak in the league where they won, 1.6 to 8 straight. Envy's been at the top for so long. In my opinion, those are the 2 to watch, Chris.
There we go. Maven, thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. One more time, here is a look at your standings coming into tonight. We'll give you the updates as they come through. Tomorrow, I'll wrap up everything on the show. That'll be kicking off at 4 o'clock for the ESR. And then, of course, we still have matches tomorrow, which could determine some new seeding. So that's all coming up tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Once again, here are your final standings. Coming into the evening, we had Envy at the top, 30-12. Rise Nation, if they went 2-0, could potentially challenge Envy for that number 1 spot. Optic Gaming needed to go 2-0 on the night to go a number 3 seed into the event. They failed to do so in their first match, and we see Nation still wondering, will they finish 3 or finish 4? Potentially could fall behind FaZe, who is completed. Most Wanted, they went 0-2 tonight. Pretty rough evening for them. That's going to put them behind Denial, as Denial will jump up at least to 6th place. And then on the second side, Team Caliber was holding that 8th spot. They are now out. Curse is out. Vanquish is going to move up. Noble Vanquish, your number 8 team, as EG, regardless of their performance tomorrow, mathematically eliminated from the Season 3 playoffs. They are not eligible to compete for the first time in Call of Duty Ghost.
Wow. That's that last part. It's kind of wild to think they won't. You know, they had the team change. They obviously had some team drama, but like I said, first time they won't be competing. And, you know, at one part it's kind of sad to not see them there, but Chris, they struggled in the league. You know, they kind of seemed lackadaisical. They didn't seem to care as much. There was a lot of complaining throughout, and that's what happens. You know, you can't try to just turn it on with 2 weeks left to go. It's got to be something we're trying throughout the entire season. And lesson to anyone that earns a spot, you can't take it lightly for weeks at a time.
All right, guys, I don't care what team you support. Make sure you get on Twitter and show some love to Slasher, Chino, Sender, and Miyagi. They played their asses off. They had a tough road to get here. They fought all the way to the end, and they made it. They'll be at the Season 3 playoffs. You guys can watch it live. It's going down October 24th through the 26th right here on MLG.TV. For Maven, I'm Chris Puckett. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern.